Yeah, no, come on, Carnegie. No, he didn't do anything. You don't do anything either. Way to go.
Walk, Eric.
Way to go, buddy. Eric! No, don't get involved here. Watch where you're shoving. Watch where you're shoving. Watch where you're shoving, bud. Let's go in the box to clean this up, okay? Don't step out of the box, Eric. Hold it. Eric! Seriously. Come on. Stop that. Just stop. Let's just get this thing over with.
They're bigger, they're faster, and they're stronger. And they train 12 months a year. In the 70s, you used to go to training camp to get in shape. Now, I mean, these athletes, and plus the officials, train 12 months a year. They're just, Clark Gillies, a great player for the Islanders who's in the Hall of Fame now. I mean, Clark used to be a big man back then, and you know, now he would be average. They are, you know, they just, the equipment's lighter, the sticks are better, they just fly.
Scampy's no slouch himself. At age 57, the future Hall of Famer still times out as one of the NHL's fastest officials.
I know, it's always funny to see Ray skating because everybody says, oh man, he goes fast, and I always tease him, I say, your legs are moving fast, but you're not really going that fast. So it's kind of funny, I always joke with him like that. And he's fun on the ice because he does talk, and he's into it, and he's loose, and it's fun to work with guys like that for sure.
He's not throwing any punches, no cheap shots. No cheap shots, Pure.
As for stature, well, Ray's always been shorter than everyone else, regardless of the era.
He's got all kinds of tricks. I mean, the guy's got bigger, but he's got a big heart, and he knows how to take care of what he's got to take care of.
Come on, Peter, let's go.
I will, don't worry. Maybe not tonight, but I will.
The respect he gets on the ice is unbelievable, just unbelievable. He can talk to guys and settle a lot of things down that needs to be settled down just because of his experience, and it's fun to be out there with guys like that, obviously, and it makes our job a little bit easier when it really does get tough out there.
Let him take the minor.
Scampy began figuring it all out back in the late 60s. His junior C playing career ended at age 20. He was able to stay involved on ice when a mentor invited him to become an official for local games in Guelph. Eventually, he joined the Ontario Hockey Association, and positive reviews led to weekend games in the American Hockey League.
From there, I got invited to an NHL rookie camp where about 50 who they felt were pretty good officials went to a camp, and from that camp, they invited 5 or 6 guys to the National Hockey League camp. And from that camp, I got invited to the NHL camp, and I got hired.
And for more than 3 decades, he's been zipping back and forth along the boards, cruising, calling, and controlling.
Hey, Bobby, got a power play. You got a power play, boys.
Penalty scat.
No problem.
For what?
Got a power play, Bob.
What? I push right in. I'm trying to score a goal. Yeah, right.
Hey. Tell him that if I'm going to run the goalie while we have the power play, he's got another thing coming.
He's also a master of self-preservation. He's never missed a game.
Oh, no! Oh, jeez.
His best pirouettes and jumps occur when trying to avoid damage.
Ray's quickness and his ability to get in quickly has saved, obviously, some bumps and bruises, but I don't think that people realize how many times you do get hit that, I mean, you're not going to tell anybody or complain to anybody because that's part of the job description is getting bumped and banged the odd times. So I think the worst place, though, is along the boards when the players shoot it in hard and they have their head down and they just drive it. I mean, you're at their mercy. And his quickness and his ability to avoid the puck has obviously saved him some serious injury that other people perhaps have sustained over the years.
Whoa, whoa! Oh, Rich, geez.
The biggest physical challenge for linesmen, cooling tempers, breaking up combatants, especially back in the days of old-time hockey, old-time line brawls.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. There was a lot of them in the 70s. It was interesting hockey. It was interesting. Oh, the Flyers in the 70s were fearless. I mean, they just, they were such a successful franchise that they didn't really concern themselves with taking penalties. They would just kill them off. So I mean, if they were taking penalties, getting scored on every time, Mr. Shiro would have changed their tactics, but he didn't have to. They were an interesting squad.
Fight protocol hasn't changed.
Usually 3 criteria before we break up a fight. If they're evenly matched, we'll allow them to fight. If they fall to the ice, we break it up immediately. And if one guy is getting a distinct advantage, we'll break it up immediately. But the guys that do some fighting, they have just a mutual respect for one another. They'll get their licks in, and then basically they'll stop on their own. I mean, it happens constantly.
Might want to reconsider how you approach these guys. You're going to end up short. But you're going to end up short-handed in a 1-1 hockey game. I don't think you want to do that, okay?
Puritan the other night, along with Cairns. I mean, it was quite obvious Puritan wanted a piece of Cairns, but Cairns chose not to fight. Puritan got 4 minutes. Cairns got 2, got the 2-minute advantage, but Puritan realized that the Cairns didn't want to fight, and he didn't. He could have started wailing away, but he chose not to. Which they have a mutual respect for one another. It's really unique.
They say you're retiring, but you're going to come back as a ref. That's what I heard.
I'm coming back as a trainer. Oh, yeah. Rangers will be going, where's our equipment?
You've never worked so hard in your life.
Oh, please.